Guys, welcome to my channel, and I am here today to share a couple of exciting announcements. The first one is that, as the title says, I am going on a Disney trip in just a couple of weeks. So I'm going to share all the details today, and then in the weeks to come, I'm going to share some packing, prep, maybe a haul, and then I'll share some once we're there too. And then just to get right into it, the second announcement is that I am actually pregnant. And I will do a whole video sometime on my story. It could be, it's a long story, but the Reader's Digest version is that. And I'm already having that like out of breath pregnancy thing when I talk, so try to bear with that. But when we were trying for our first daughter, it took us 2.5 years. And then with our second daughter, it actually took us 6.5 years. So we have gone through a lot of hard times, I guess, when it comes to growing our family. And I feel for anyone out there who is also going through it. I would not wish it on my worst enemy. But after we had our second daughter, we're getting a little close to 40, and we decided when we're 40, we're going to stop trying. Until then, we'll just kind of see what happens. We both kind of wanted a third, but we're kind of on the fence. And well, when we weren't really expecting it, it happened, I guess. So our youngest two are going to be about 2 years apart, and we're very excited. We're also terrified. I don't know how we're going to fit in this little house, but we'll figure it all out. But anyway, all that to say, we're really excited, but it is going to affect this upcoming trip a little bit, obviously. You can't do a lot of things when you're pregnant, especially in Florida in July. So it's going to be hot. And I don't think I said it yet, but this trip is kind of a bucket list trip in a lot of ways for us. So I'll kind of go through and explain why this is such a special trip, all the firsts that we are going to be experiencing this trip. And we're just really excited about it. So it is actually my husband's and my 15th anniversary this summer. So that is why we are going on this trip. My husband actually surprised me. He booked everything and then didn't tell me right away. And then he decided he couldn't keep it a secret like up until we leave. So he ended up telling me about it, which I'm glad he did, because it got me through some of those rough winter months here in the Midwest. But yeah, we're really excited, and I feel so special and excited that he planned it all. And it's a lot of things that he knew were kind of on my bucket list or on our bucket list. The first thing, it's not really a bucket list, I guess, item, but it is a first for us. And that is that we are going without our kids. So it's going to be an adult-only trip. We've never done that before. So we're excited about that. I told him we could go anywhere. And if I got to be on a plane by myself and read my Kindle or take a nap and not have to take care of a toddler and pass out all the snacks and activities, like that alone is a vacation for me. So I'm really excited that I'm going to my favorite place in the world too. It's only going to be for 4 days. And because I'm pregnant, it's obviously, the pregnancy happened after the trip was already planned. So that changed things a little. We were thinking about going to Universal. I was really excited to ride Tron for the first time, but none of that's obviously going to happen for me this time. So we are only spending, as of right now, this might change, but as of right now, we are only planning on spending 1 day in the park, and that is at the Magic Kingdom. So anyway, now talking about the bucket list part of this trip. So the first thing is that we are staying at a deluxe resort for the first time ever. So that has always been on my bucket list. We've stayed mostly at value resorts. We've stayed at Coronado Springs, which is a moderate, a couple of times, but definitely never a deluxe resort. So we are staying at, I almost said Wilderness Lodge, not Wilderness Lodge, Animal Kingdom Lodge. And we're really, really excited about that. And going along with that, another bucket list item is that we are eating dinner at Sanaa, our first night there. I've always heard so many amazing things about the bread service there, so that has been on my bucket list. I cannot wait to eat there and sit and look out at the savannah. And then speaking of dining reservations, we also have a reservation at California Grill, which I've always wanted to eat there. We're eating there in the evening, so we're hoping to catch fireworks either while we're eating or I believe they have like a balcony that you can go out and look at the fireworks on. So can't wait for that. And then the biggest thing, the thing that has been on my bucket list the longest, probably in one of the top spots, is that on our Magic Kingdom day, actually half of our day is going to be spent on the Keys to the Kingdom tour. So if you're not familiar, it's kind of a behind the scenes tour of the Magic Kingdom. I'm not sure how many hours it is, but I feel like it's like 5 or 6. Like, it's really long. It takes like all morning. Lunch is provided, and then I think it goes a little bit into the afternoon too. I haven't looked into it much because I just want to go in blind and, you know, experience everything with fresh eyes, I guess. But I do believe that you get to go into the utilidors, which I am very excited about that. I'm such a Disney nerd. Yeah, just all the things. I'm so excited. My husband too. He started out as one of those husbands that just kind of was like along for the ride, not really that into it, but I've totally converted him now. I think he's just as excited as I am to see all that behind the scenes. All those things. And I think you might even get to ride a couple of rides after you kind of hear the history. So I'm super excited about that. I'm sure I'll be sharing kind of a spoiler-free review after the fact when we get home. But that is one of those things that I believe kids under a certain age aren't even allowed to go on that tour. So we felt okay since our kids aren't going to be with us. We're like, well, they can't do this anyway. So I guess that relieves a little bit of the guilt we feel about not taking them. But yeah, that is what I am the most excited about. And then my husband, of course, is hoping to ride Tron that day too, hopefully later in the afternoon or the evening. We're hoping the timing works out. I would have loved to ride it too, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna have to settle for riding my other favorites like Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean and that kind of stuff. Normally we wouldn't probably pick Magic Kingdom for just the two of us if it weren't for the Keys to the Kingdom tour and the fact that that my husband wants to ride Tron. And the other thing that we are so excited about is we have not been back since Happily Ever After has been the fireworks show again. Last time we were there, it was, can't even remember, what was it called? Enchantment, I think. It was the one that they had for the 50th that we liked it, but it just wasn't, it didn't have that same magic that Happily Ever After has. So I could cry just talking about it right now. Pregnancy hormones, I know, but I'm so excited to see it again. So we are definitely staying till fireworks that night. We're hoping it doesn't rain or anything, but if it does, at least we have that reservation the next day at California Grill to see them there. So I am beyond excited to see Happily Ever After. I know I'm gonna like bawl through the whole thing. Seriously, I'm getting choked up thinking about it. I don't know why. I don't know why it makes me cry every single time, but it does. And I'm so excited. All right, anyway, let me pull myself together a little bit here. So those are our main things that we want to hit this trip. It was going to be a little more fast paced. We were thinking about going to Universal before I got pregnant, but now since I can't really ride much, we're going to kind of take it slow and have an actual relaxing Disney trip minus that Magic Kingdom day. Even that day, it's not like we're with the kids and we're trying to rush on all the rides. Like, you know, we've ridden everything at Magic Kingdom, so we'll just kind of hit up whatever we're feeling at the moment, I guess. But this trip is going to be more about maybe exploring some of the resorts that we've never been to. I think we might do like a Skyliner crawl and go to some of those places and check out some of their restaurants and gift shops and that type of thing. And we're gonna spend some time at the pool. And normally we are just go, go, go. So it's probably gonna be hard for us to slow down. And also just being at Animal Kingdom Lodge, we wanna like fully experience that too. So it's gonna be totally different than what we're used to, but we're so excited. I cannot believe we're going, just the two of us. So with all that said, like I said, the next few weeks, I'm probably going to be sharing some of our prep and packing and that kind of stuff. I love watching that kind of stuff. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. So follow along if you're not already. And we're really excited to go. I also have my daughter's 10th birthday coming up in a couple weeks too. So I'm busy planning that. She's having a big pool party for all her friends. So I might share some of that too. But yeah, so I feel like I need to get going like right now to get this party planned and to get everybody packed up and and everything like that. But I'm one of those people that loves packing, so it doesn't bother me at all. But like I said, if you want to see more of our trip or more planning and prep, go ahead and follow along. You can hit that follow or subscribe button, and I'm sure I'll be sharing more soon. Thanks.